I was looking back on this, Chris. March 2018 NFL draft, right up until the draft, you said that your power rankings, you had Lamar Jackson, number one overall. Man, you took a lot of heat when you said that on this show, but you still feel that way. Probably feel even stronger today, don't you?
Oh, Chris, you're an idiot, Chris. You're an idiot. The only reason you got this job is because your dad. You're no good. You're an absolute idiot. Oh. Is Chris Sims, do you know how many people in the NFL I heard that from, too? Has Chris Sims lost his mind? Is he kidding me? No, again, it does feel good. But, I think people evaluate quarterbacks sometimes through that, scope of, it's Brady, Rodgers, that's what we need. That's great. We know they're awesome, but there's more, there's more than one way to skin the cat, as they say, right? And Lamar Jackson just brings a special skill set to the table where, with some of his lack of refinement maybe in the pass game, which I think people overblew to begin with, you got to remember it's a little bit of like the Cam Newton factor early in his career, Dan. Because of his running and because of what he can do there, he really simplifies defenses too. So then they have to play some simple coverages because they're worried about all the running and the run fits and things like that. They don't want to do anything too creative to where then he rips off a 50-yard run because, we were worried about doing this in coverage and now we left this gap compromised and he ran for a 50-yard gain. And that's part of it too. It's a special skill set, just a different style and way he plays the quarterback position.
Official introduction for Chris. He's the co-host with Mike Florio, Pro Football Talk Live, NBC Sports NFL analyst, and, of course, former NFL quarterback. All right, with those power rankings, you have Lamar at number one. You had Josh Allen at number two, so you whiffed on that one.
Yeah. Well, yes, he's extremely talented. He is another guy. Just lacks total refinement, as you see. He can be a lot of fun to watch. But, yes, taking care of the football, dumb interceptions. He's almost like Brett Favre early in his career to a degree. And I'm not trying to say he's as good as Brett Favre or anything like that yet. I think even Brett was a little more refined than he was. But I'm not giving up hope on him. Mm-hmm. I'm not. I still see some things there that I like. But, yes, he is a little too careless with the ball and a little too crazy overall with his play in general.
Okay. Then we get to Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
What has happened with Baker Mayfield?
Oh, a lot of things. I think there's some things mechanically that he has gotten a little, loose with, careless with, like two things without getting too, technical with quarterback stuff. His feet have been all over the place, right? You watch enough football, Dan. You're watching him dancing around the pocket sometimes, and you're like, wait, just calm down. There's nobody around you. Just sit there and throw the ball. There's a lot of that where he's left the pocket too early, or, I'll use this example. If he wants to if you're standing in the middle of a clock, right, and you want to throw the ball at 12 o'clock, man, he'll have his feet pointed like he's going to throw the ball to 9 o'clock. And, okay, great. Sometimes you'll throw it accurately to 12 o'clock, but more times than not, if your feet are pointed towards 9 o'clock, you're not going to throw it accurately to 12 o'clock. So that would be one, two things that jump out to me more than anything with Baker Mayfield's play this year.
You know who Sam Darnold is?
Yes, I do.
Are you sold on Sam Darnold?
No, not totally. No. And do I know what he is yet as a player?
Yeah.
Is what you're asking me?
Yeah.
I think he's a good player. Am I sold that he was the number 3 pick of the draft and all that? No, I'm not. I never was. He's great at backyard football and doing those things. My big problem with him coming out in the draft was, man, when he just had to stand in there in the pocket and make big throws, I thought that was a little lackluster, let alone he's a little careless with the ball too. He was very careless. He did lead college football in turnovers his last year there at USC. So I like his game. I think he has a good feel for the game. I don't think he's like a top-notch thrower of the football in the sense where he scares defenses where they go, oh, he's going to throw 20 and 30-yard lasers over our head all game long. No, I don't. And no, I need to see a little bit more. I'm not quite sure exactly what he is totally as an NFL quarterback yet. And it's hard because the Jets aren't great and they're not surrounding him with the best, support either to evaluate it.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.